From the presentation today, I think the true promise of the mobile society, as I said, is really understanding that if we're able to connect and share knowledge and information, which then sort of allows people to conduct their lives in ways which previously they couldn't do, that's, I think, is partly the promise of the mobile society. I think we need to achieve that by understanding that the mobile society is sort of as much as an ecosystem and not just about technology. I think that we can achieve that by understanding that if we can create things that really meet a fundamental human need, whether that's actually through health or whether that's actually being part of democracy and voting, as described with Barack Obama using SMS, or whether it's even with fun things that sort of shape sort of our daily lives. That's the way that we sort of go about doing that. I think that if you look at what's happening in Africa, where mobile technologies are allowing people to raise themselves out of poverty, allowing to sort of look after themselves better in terms of sharing knowledge and information via healthcare. That's all part of the types of products and services that I think gives us a window into looking what the mobile society could really be about. Technology, when it's really successful, disappears, and the example I gave was in fact that paper is a piece of technology. And I think that, for example, the user interface on the Apple iPhone is a really interesting way of actually looking at technology that disappears. Whereas actually when you look at sort of like the user experience on a lot of other mobile devices, people are struggling with the actual functionality of the technology. And so this is the point where when we start to use things on a day-to-day basis because they're fulfilling a fundamental human need, and you identify the need as opposed to the technology, that's how the technology disappears. There's a UN survey that shows that by laying IT infrastructure, this actually has more benefit to the commercial success of a society than anything else. And so I think that we have to see it like a utility in the way that we turn water on and it runs. We would be very unhappy if we didn't have access to that or to electricity. And I think that understanding that by stopping the flows of communication or information through IT infrastructures actually limits the potential of that country to grow. And I think South Korea is a fantastic example of a country that wholly embraced the digital society and the benefits that that could bring to that society.